right in the heart with a silver bullet.
Yeah. I think they plotting on me. Don't fight this beat when they enter the L.A.R. I feel a cold stare. Think I ain't looking. Maybe because I'm focused. No hands out for the hopeless. Funny bullets, I caught some shots. Another piece of the puzzle connecting dots. You can find the truth of laughter and liquor. One more shot to an empty bottle. Then she gon' walk there like a model for me. Like I don't see her intentions all in my scope. At a time we were just friends with advice to land. Nothing special, I was dead broke, but we still got hope. Don't take my words, just pack and issue that raw dough. Just pack and issue that raw dough. Pack and issue that raw dough. To the people that listen to my people, they know that I do care. With their hands in the air, rocking side to side. I'm out work, yeah, it's time to ride. Where my niggas at? My niggas ain't my niggas no more. Push me to the back, label to change up its swag. I do it for us, I'm pro-black. Don't rock it the shit get. Wouldn't be so all type of African shit. Just rock a paper fade, swagger tailor-made. Polo collars and fly kicks. Just polo collars and fly kicks. Exclusive shit, not get wig. Keep it coming, just don't stop. The revolution starts with shots.
I'm respectful to my people, and I want to represent my people, and I don't want to be a bad representative. I can't be blind, let the blind lead the blind, they all follow you.
Now my mama said, baby, act like you got sense. They act like I only act right for Lent. Been living in purgatory, but I'm nosing for heaven. Not sure if I'm getting in, cause I ain't paid a reference. Who looking at me when I ain't looking, judging my character? I can't put down my guard on this planet, back in the camera. Ready for my close-up, the lens gets bigger. Won't play me on BET, cause I am not a nigga. My heart is like a powder keg, ready to explode. Smell like strange food, cause I'm America's cologne. It started with the hello, think you're a nice fellow. You're ballin' like Carmelo, you treat you like Othello. L.A.R. we the star, turn a rapper to a prophet. Bulletproof 306, keep your hands in your pocket. Jordan rules for my life, you contain them, can't stop them. I'm nigga sky high, so the clouds can't drop them. My life is like a miracle, my words are just imperial. I'm edible, I'm audible, I'm digital, I'm visual. Spit like Komodo, go like Bruce Lee, Roy B. And the mean as bad as Mofo in the dojo. Life is so amazing and raps like Jesus. They said hip hop is dead, but today look like Easter.
Now I wake up in the morning, I'm black and handsome as ever. However, you see me as strange fruit, will it ever happen, not again. A crook and just a homicide, he know it's self-defense. But since I'm black and since he white, he got no common sense. That's 1969, and he ain't Jesus Christ. He ain't coming back on Easter, he ain't got a second life. You know I'm right? Hold up, look. Now the sirens in my window here and pull it over. License and registration, gun ain't never in the holster. Plus, that man black too, he wanna act too. A nigga with an attitude and a badge too. A couple tattoos, hoping I act a fool so he can squeeze too. But it ain't nothing different, they the same thing. They pull him over, he gon' get the same thing. Maybe 2 up in his brain, 21 gun salute. Last words was I'm a copy, last heard fuck you. And he ain't coming back, you know I'm black like Jesus. But I ain't coming back for Easter, y'all say goodbye. Everybody cry, second line. But when the music stop, move on. Cause I ain't coming home, they know I'm black like Jesus. But I ain't coming back for Easter, everybody cry. Y'all say goodbye, second line. But when the music stop, move on. Cause I ain't coming home, I'm gone. And now she want welfare. Lost said that they can't live there, so we ain't there. And life ain't fair, but the food free and the rent cheap. It's roaches where you sleep. He still came around and taught you baseball. Bought a Barbie doll, he raised all of y'all. And now the kids adults, they both up in the court. She want that child support, he on that child support. But he ain't never taught him baseball, and she ain't never bought him Barbie dolls. They both never there, no, never, not at all. Saying, well, pull your pants up, girl, why your ass out? They looking back saying, why, y'all ain't ever in the house? You got it backwards, don't you? I'm saying, cause we still preaching unity. And it's supposed to be family first in community. Got it in church to $1 for your blessing. We made in God's image, thinking we're Satan's mind. They got us crossed up, now Judas is Caesar. America bury me, but I ain't coming back for Easter. Yeah, they know I'm black like Jesus. But I ain't coming back for Easter, y'all say goodbye. Everybody cry, second line. But when the music stop, move on. Cause I ain't coming home, they know I'm black like Jesus. But I ain't coming back for Easter, everybody cry. Y'all say goodbye, second line. But when the music stop, move on. Cause I ain't coming home, I'm gone.
What's happening? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. Y'all see the thumbnail, right? Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. So basically, another rapper gets shot and killed in L.A. And I was gonna make a just regular video about this, but I decided to go live about it and say some of the things I'm probably not going to be able to say in a live or in a short video. So it seems like people only learn through tragedy, and that's not a smart way to learn things. So I'm gonna start off right here. Like 20 plus years ago, a rapper went to LA when he shouldn't have, stayed there, felt like he could just kick it because he liked it, and got himself killed. That rapper was Notorious Big. In the last 2-3 years, you've seen numerous rappers, singers, entertainers get themselves in some bad spots in LA. And here's the problem. If y'all claim to be so hood and so street and so, about these lives, y'all should know rule number one. That ain't your hood. You shouldn't be there. Especially trying to portray an image from another city or state that's not where you're from. You if you're from the East Coast and you go to the West Coast and you're like, yeah, I just do what I did there. It's not a good idea. You never take that stuff traveling state to state or region to region and think it's going to work out well. But some people have to learn the hard way. Now, am I going to get on a girlfriend? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because let's just go there. When I saw I actually saw the video of P&B Rock saying his girlfriend wasn't paying attention to what was going on around them, to their surroundings, and they almost got jammed up. And so for me to see that first, and then find out that he wound up getting killed because right after she posted where they were, and it's like, to be 30 and her, I'm guessing she's in her mid to late 20s, it shouldn't take somebody getting killed for you to figure out, maybe, just maybe, I need to stop looking for attention. It shouldn't go that far. You shouldn't go, oh, you know what? After he got shot, I think it's a bad idea. Some people only learn from tragedy. And unfortunately, these are the type of people that tragedy has to befall somebody else around them. You know what I'm saying? Around them and not themselves. Not them. It got to come on somebody else for them to go, oh, I can't believe it. They didn't have in their mind such and such. Yeah, 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 yeah. So what? Is she gonna get back to her great ways of maybe now she don't know not to post her location when she just wants to say, I'm just living my best life? When somebody says, that's not a good idea, what would it take? The last time I did that, my man got shot and killed. I don't think I'm gonna post this anymore. Like, and I believe the guy took her phone from her because of this, gave it back to her. So that's just like, you're just not a smart person. And part of my issue with these type of things is this idea that, the logic is somebody says don't do this because it's inviting this type of situation, and you go, well, ain't nothing happened. Ain't nothing happened the last time I did it. Nothing. I mean, you see, did nothing happen. So we can keep doing this. Okay. So now when people say the reason why he's not here because you stupid, are you happy now? Are you happy now that you had to post everything, every place you was at, and you knew what was going on around you, but you just had to do it? Are you happy now? But you're hearing people like, Cardi B, don't jump on down the woman's throat. And it's like, Cardi B, you was on a live yourself saying that you was setting up and robbing people. I don't think you should be the one talking about, if she didn't mean to do it or you're too hard on her. I don't think you're not the right person for that. Sorry, you're just not. But, for the brother himself that got killed, for PNB Rock, I gotta see. This is the thing about this. If you feel like you're making money and you came from the quote unquote bottom and you came from the hood, well, you should know it's a certain way you dress in the hood. It's a certain way you carry yourself in the hood. There's certain things that you do not do when you're in the hood. And a lot of people who quote unquote from the hood and get money, they act like they don't know how they got robbed or how they got jacked. You do know. You went around there looking rich in a poor neighborhood, and you stood out like a sore thumb because you wanted to live the fantasy of ain't nothing gonna happen to me. I'm shining for the hood. Bruh. If people who are from the hood and who go back to the hood who are rich, they dress accordingly. If they're gonna ride up in the hood in $100,000 car, they're gonna be in and out. They're not just gonna post up. You know what I'm saying? Going to a restaurant is supposed to be in and out, but it's one of those things where you don't do things like that. You don't say, let me wear a bunch of jewelry and have a luxury car in the hood. Just because, you know what I'm saying, I just want to show people, I could do that. Doesn't work out well. It absolutely, positively doesn't work out well. And this becomes a problem for more and more people because you see more and more people doing that. More and more people just think it's okay. And it's not okay, bro. It's not okay. I'm not wishing death on anybody, but man. But I'm going to use a couple of situations. There was a jeweler that just got killed, and they tried to blame Boosie. Because he was out there like Boosie and some other, I think Jay Prince's son and some other guys were there, and they were gambling. And after they finished gambling, some guys ran up on the guy who was the jeweler and killed him. Tried to rob him and kill him, basically. And it's like, no, Boosie didn't kill a guy. Jay Princeton didn't kill a guy. But here's the problem. And this goes into the topic about, some people can only learn from tragedy. So, yeah, right. Is a problem. So here's the thing. A lot of people, and it has nothing to do with rap per se, but when you think of rappers now, you think of crime, criminality. You think of people. You just think of a violent environment. And people think being a rapper is the toughest thing to be because of everything that goes with it. Well, that's not true. If you got an infatuation with being a criminal and you want to hang around criminals and you want to be an entertainer that just loves to be in a criminal element, well, of course, some criminal stuff is going to happen to you. If you want to be a rapper and you want to hang out with gangsters and you want to rep gangs, guess what? You're going to get that life. If you want to be just around it, among the drug dealers and the scammers and the jackers, well, guess what's going to happen when you leave? They're going to sell you drugs. They're going to try to scam you. And, of course, somebody's going to try to jack you. I don't understand how you want to be around that element and then you're all shook up and surprised when what goes along with that element comes up and bites you in the butt. I do not get that. You mean to tell me you was hanging around criminals and you thought it was just going to be all good, it was going to be kumbaya at the end of the night? Y'all was just going to hold hands and sing Crossroads? And I'm going to say everybody. Yeah, that's what you thought was going to happen? Seriously? Like, come on now, use some common sense. So, but for some people, you just gotta, the worst gotta happen for you to go, oh, dang, I didn't think that could happen. How could you not know that could happen? How? That makes me think you ain't that bright. Either you high as a kite and you're a dope and you're a drug addict, or you're just stupid. And the older I get, I think people are just dumb. I think there are more people posing like that. Like, let me add this one, Quando Rondo, because I talked about that recently too. Oh, now you don't want to be a gangster no more? Who told you that you want to rep a gang in Georgia that's from California, and when you get to California, you think you just all tied in with that gang as if they know you? Like, oh man, yeah, you got the same flag as I got, but all the way in there, we all love. No, it's not all love, buddy. They don't know you like that. They don't know what kind of heat you bringing. They don't know what kind of drama you got going on with you. They don't know if you're going to create a beef for them and be in a whole nother city or state next week acting like it didn't happen. I don't know why you fools think just because y'all claim somebody's set that all of a sudden that means you could just fly place to place, state to state, city to city, causing ruckus probably, and just put it on the set. Let me just put it on the set. No. You're going to get hurt like that. You really going to get hurt like that. But we're gonna act like, hey man, but you gotta learn. Like it took his, it was cool when King Von got killed, he was all good. And then when his friend got killed, he was like, I don't want to be a gangster no more. It's too late for that, buddy. It is for do you think the people who would love to get you back for King Von's death are gonna say, well, he said he quit. I guess we just gonna have to let it go now. He don't want to be a gangster no more. He put it down. I guess, hey, say la vie. you know, I guess I gotta forgive them because who else forgive them? God did. No, it's not gonna work like that. It's not gonna work like that. Some of y'all have to learn through tragedy. And to me, that's just not bright. That's just dumb. And it continuously is dumb because we continuously have this problem because you see it happening over and over and over and over and over again. And you get new people coming up doing the same stupid stuff. And you're like, come on, man. How did you not know this was going to happen to you? And you only go back to, but I'm different. Ain't nothing going to happen to me. So now it becomes a, hey, man, y'all, can't nobody feel sorry for none of y'all, man? Like, real talk, can't nobody feel sorry? If I'm not mistaken, Sauce Walker wound up shooting and killing somebody who tried to rob him. And for you people out there who are robbing folks, I don't know why y'all think, just like everybody, just like y'all didn't call a lot of people slipping. But y'all about to start getting hunted down. Just for the record. Like, all you people out here who think it's okay to go rob people and steal from them and carjack them, y'all about to start getting hunted down. You know, that's what's about to happen. And all of a sudden, when the good die young, yeah, whatever. And all this, because I'm so to the point where I just got to be honest with folks about it, man. Like, we got to stop acting like the streets is for the tough guys. The streets is for the cowards. Suckers. Like, I don't know why y'all think the streets are full of these, like, aggressive geniuses. No, the streets is full of, dumb suckers who are angry at life because they're in poverty. And 9 times out of 10, the reason why they're angry because they're in poverty is because they thought they wanted to do hood rat stuff with their friends. And that hood rat stuff never paid off. So now they mad at the world. See, a lot of these people are angry, because they're in their late teens, early to mid 20s, and life ain't going the way they thought because guess what? They never took life seriously. I was watching a clip of TD Jakes, and he was talking about how, you are the company you keep. He said, so if you hang around people who are, who are fun, and you hang around people who are building, if you go from being around people who have fun all the time to people who build all the time, building is gonna feel like punishment because of the work that it takes, and you're gonna just want to have fun, and you can't hang around building people when you're a fun person, and that's the problem. You got a lot of people who just wanted to have fun in their teens and 20s, and now they're mad because they never built anything. So the idea is, let me just take it from somebody who's building something for themselves. And the problem is, there are a bunch of people who were just like that, who became successful, and they're just as stupid. True story, but I ain't gonna give you how can I say this? Okay, when Katrina, the Hurricane Katrina hit, they had a bunch of people from New Orleans displaced. And people were, getting money from FEMA and the government and this, that, and the third. And there were some people who were running scams and getting a lot of money from the government. And there was a group of guys who thought it was cute. So they got a nice place, they got a nice chunk of change, and they started buying all kinds of ignorant stuff, that street people like, alcohol, the jewelry, the clothes, the electronics. And what did they do? They showed it off to a bunch of people in the streets like themselves. What do you think happened next? Don't worry, I'll wait. We all know the answer. They got robbed by the same Negroes they invited in the house to say, see, this is what I got. But I didn't think they would steal from me because, you know what I'm saying, they rob, they steal from people, but we cool. I mean, we just wanted to show them how we was doing it. So you hanging around thieves, but they're not gonna steal from you. But they steal from everybody else. Right. Okay. Doesn't sound quite bright. But some people got to learn through tragedy. And now the party was up because, by the time the money ran out and they didn't have nothing that they could sell off to get themselves back on their feet. So congratulations. You played yourself, right? So we got to talk about it in a whole sense where you got people out here who for some odd reason act like they have a misunderstanding. Like I don't like people who act like they're scam artist smart and slave stupid at the same time. That really irks me. And we got a lot of people that do that. Like, I'm gonna get over, and then you address it. What you trying to do? What? Oh, what is it? Huh? No, I would never. You was an evil genius 30 seconds ago, and now you went to step and fetch it. Seriously. So, but these people got to learn through tragedy. Like my lady was talking about, if something happened to our dog, I'd be highly upset, and I would. But I know people who I would never actually even feed my dog, family and friends included, because they don't learn. They learn the same way through tragedy. I got family and friends that'll kill my dog if they was like, let me take the dog for a walk. Nope, not you. Let me feed the dog. Nope, not you. Why you won't let me? Because you get my dog killed. No, I wouldn't. And I ain't talking about teenagers and people. I'm talking about people 20, 30, 40, and 50 and 60 would just. I didn't mean to do it. You didn't mean to do it. Because that's how they learn. When somebody says, hey, man, look, I've been there. It's a lot of folks like this. Say, this is what I need you to do. If you don't feed my dog grapes or chocolate, that's toxic to dogs. I had dogs all my life, man, but I got this. And then the first thing they'll do, feed the dogs grapes and chocolate, and the dog die. And then they'll be like, I just gave him a little bit. And then I'll take one of my pool cues and unscrew it and beat the living snot out of them. And then I'll never do that again. Because some people only learn through tragedy. You gotta get some blood up out of them. It's sad. And it's like children. You know how you tell a child, look, if you do that, you're gonna get in trouble. Don't do that. I'm not gonna do it. And what do? They do that right thing. They wind up getting a whipping. And then I remember, I'm not doing that no more because the last time I did, I got a whipping. You forgot the last time before you got a whipping, they told you don't do that because you'll catch a whipping if you do that. I don't even remember that part. I know you don't. Because you're not that bright. And this is what goes on in society. Everybody has had to, some people got to learn through tragedy. Some people, and you got to learn through tragedy sometimes. The consummate, let me borrow your car. Oh, no, you cannot. Man, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going to do nothing. Nope. I done seen this my whole life. I done seen too many people who done crash people's cars, who done put the wrong gas in people's cars. You know what I mean? Who done put dents in people's cars. Who ran off and did something to somebody caught them when they driving their car. Now somebody getting at them. You see what I'm saying? Like, man, I ain't never had this problem. Nobody ever shot at me before. What the hell? Oh, I ain't tell you. I kind of, you know what I'm saying, did a little something when you called. You know what I'm saying? I ain't think it was going to come back on you. Motherfucker. You know. Because some people don't only learn through tragedy. You know, I know those people who thought, you know, hey man, I can do whatever I feel like, you know, in these streets and have my car noticeable, and I can have a family. It's not a big deal. Like, you know, I could be with my wife and kids, and we just roll around in the car, the same car you doing dirt in. Yeah, ain't nothing gonna happen. Shot the whole car up. Kids was in the car. Luckily, nobody got shot. Shot the whole car up. But that's what it took. Oh, you know what? I don't think I need to be doing it. I can't have my kids in this car. No, it took that for you to figure it out. That's what it took. They only almost killed your whole family and you included. That's all it took for you to figure that out. You know, it doesn't make no sense. But you know, you got to learn through tragedy. You know, some people, you know, and I hate to say this, but it's true. Like when I was talking about the young lady who needed to be seen all the time, and she aided her boyfriend in getting killed. How you gonna explain that? And this is what I mean by some people only learn through tragedy. You do realize, if I'm not mistaken, they got a kid together. So how you think you can't explain that? You know, how you think that conversation is gonna go over? And I don't know, 12, 15 years. So let me get this right. Dad died because he said you needed to pay attention to your surroundings because people was like coming off with the wrong energy, and you know what I'm saying, he might have got robbed, and he took your phone and you wound up taking a picture and telling everybody where y'all was at, like right after that. That's what you're telling me? So my daddy could have been here if you would have only just had some common sense. So see, and you can't hide a conversation like that now because his interview is on the internet, her picture is on the internet, and people commenting are like, this is what happened. So, you know, you can't spin these situations like you once did. You know, so it's like, we're not thinking. But some of y'all only learn through tragedy. Let me back this up a little bit. I talk about this for you kids who are in school. How many times you gotta fail, or all you only gotta fail? How many times you gotta do makeup? You know, let me do some makeup work. Let me make up some work. Why do you have to keep doing makeup work? Could you answer that? How do you wind up with an F and a D, you know, and a D plus or maybe a low C? Now you got to do 5 makeup exams and turn in homework at the last minute because, oh, I'm about to fail. For real. I don't want to have to do this all over again. Because you got to learn from tragedy. Remember the movie ATL? Evan Ross, when he played, when he was T.I.'s younger brother, how did he learn to act like he got some sense in school? He had to go try to be a drug dealer, fail horribly, and get shot in the neck. That's how he had to do it. And then he was like, I'm going to be the best student I could be now. Like, this is how dumb people have to be. It's that dumb that over a decade ago, people made a movie about people being this stupid, and people are still this stupid. And they still not learning. I don't understand it. You know, now, I forgot the young rapper, the brother that got stabbed at like he got stabbed at a show. Was it California, I believe, or near Mexico or something? He got killed. People go, oh, we can just go out there and kick it. It's like, how do y'all keep doing this? And here's the interesting thing. And this is one thing I gotta give a shout out to Dirk. You know, Dirk for saying this. He was like, somebody was gonna say, forgot who it was. I think he said he was talking about Meek Mill. He was like, I'm gonna come to Chicago. I'm gonna come to O Block. He said, that's your own risk, homie. I can't protect you. Hey. I can't tell you if you come here you're gonna be good, because that's not true. You know, I might not be good. And for me, it's like, that's the realest thing you could tell a person. Because since you want to play around this life, or not this life, I ain't in that life. If you want to play around in that life, and you want to, and you want to act like, oh, I can hop in and hop out, and you know what I'm saying, at my own discretion. No, you cannot. And here's another thing. And this is what irks me about it. This is what irks me about it. There was another little video of PNB Rock on a Instagram live with a cat, I'm guessing from Philly. And sometimes at first I thought it was like, like I'm a trash talker, so me and my friends, we talk crazy to each other, but it's all love. And at first that's what I thought it was. But this guy's on a live showing his face, like talking about where you at, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What city you in, where you at. Basically, he gonna find somebody, he gonna pull up to where he at if he was in Philly, and he would, but if he's outside of Philly, he's, I guess, gonna call somebody to pull up wherever he's at, wherever else he's at in the country. And at the time he was in Atlanta. And he's like, yo, this person, I'm gonna get such and such in there, hit him up. And it's like, wait a minute, bro. So for all you wannabe thugs, I'm gonna keep it buck with y'all. I don't know what's wrong with y'all nowadays, because let me get this right. Y'all want to make threats online with a whole Instagram page with your face in the conversation? And you want, and while y'all talking about Young Thug and Gunna being locked up, and what's the Ace Cat? You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, what are you? Okay, you gonna learn through tragedy too, because somebody might tack on some years to you, or just get you out of or get you just out of the fact that, hey, maybe he called somebody. Maybe it wasn't a robbery. Maybe he called somebody. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he knew somebody, and they did it for him. Oh, okay. Okay. So now you might be happy, because a lot of you guys, I don't even know how y'all getting these beefs, because basically a lot of this beef that y'all having is created over your own jealousy that you're not in the position somebody else is in. You didn't either work harder than these people, or it just didn't pan out for you yet, and you hating because you jealous because it ain't your time yet, or you just sorry anyways, and you just feel like you're entitled. So somebody got what you feel like you're entitled to, so you ready to kill them, even though you ain't ready to do any of the work it takes to get to where they're at. It's like, yo, so now, yeah, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill. Okay. All right. So what happens when you get killed? Somebody's supposed to feel sorry for you? If you're on the internet threatening people's lives all the time, somebody's supposed to go, oh, you know what, brother? So sad what happened. No. You shouldn't have to learn through tragedy. Sometimes I think some of y'all are really just trying to take your own lives, but y'all ain't got the guts to do it yourself. So you put yourself in these compromising positions, hoping somebody takes you out because you really scared to live, but you also scared to, take yourself out by yourself. It's like, because all this drama is really unnecessary. And I'm not, and I want to just tell you, man, when I see these modern day thugs, I don't know why y'all thugs. Y'all are not built to be thugs. I think 50 Cent was the last in shape thug. Like 50 Cent and Game with a last in-shape thugs. Everybody who subsequently came after that, fat drug addict, skinny drug addict, bad built drug addict, obese drug addict, you know, unathletic drug addict, angry drug addict. It's just like, but I got that 50-round drum on me. I got 100-round drum. Man, if you don't shut up. Now, tell me where you live at. Tell me your address so I could come through. What are y'all doing with y'all lives that y'all could just sit down and wait on somebody to actually tell you where they live at so you can go to their house and shoot up the place? Like, do you realize how sorry you are as a human being if that's the highlight of your life? You gonna go around telling people, yeah, you sitting around all day and they finally told me their address and I got them. Your life still gonna suck. You still gonna be a sucker. And then you gonna break down when you go around telling people what you did, and then they say, hey man, you know, it's about to be some get back and they know it's you, so they coming. Then you gonna turn into Quando Rondo too, like, brother, I quit. Because everybody who talking about they like beef and they like, you know what I'm saying, it's exciting and it's thrilling, they are lying. Nobody likes knowing that there's a price on their head everywhere they go. Nobody likes that. That is not fun. That is not like something that's, oh, I can't wait to go get me a cheeseburger and see if that's my last cheeseburger ever. Oh, I can't wait. Same thing you idiots thought about drug dealing. Being a drug dealer is not fun. I don't know why y'all think, oh, yeah. Whew, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ride around. I'm gonna go pick up, you know what I'm saying, like 2-3 keys and I'm gonna ride back. Whew, but I'm gonna make this money. No, that's some stressful stuff. You willing to put your life on the line for, on a couple-hour drive, knowing that, and I don't even know why y'all do that when y'all make these runs and y'all drive horribly and terribly and break all the laws of the road, and you're smoking and you're drinking, going state to state for pickups. It's like, what? Because you so stressed out, you stupid. I just gotta, bruh. You mean to tell me you just crossed state lines? Oh my God, you're an idiot. I'm just stressed out. Well, don't do it then. This life is stressful. You signed up for it, not me, buddy. I'm a civilian, pimp. But I gotta shine on them. Why? Third World Solo, what's up? He said, what's up, Magnolia? I ain't gonna say Cali because we ain't gonna get into that. We ain't even gonna get into that. He said, for y'all don't know what Ferretti is. But that's a problem. So then, but you gotta learn through tragedy. Oh, my man's got locked up. If your man got locked up, why are you gonna do the same thing that got him locked up? Got robbed, why you gonna do the same thing that they got robbed doing? I'm just saying. If your man's and them got killed, why you gonna do the same thing that your man's and them got killed doing? I'm just saying. So you're double stupid because you had to learn through tragedy, but you're gonna go down the same path and act like it ain't gonna happen to you. How about this? Let me reverse this. Because a lot of you cats, let's do it in a smarter way, right? So if you went to a strip club and you pulled out a $20 bill, you probably get a dance. And if somebody else went to a strip club and pulled out a $20 bill, they'll probably get a dance. Guess what? If they run out of $20 bills, guess what's gonna happen? They're not gonna get a dance. You know what? That's like life. Because When you run out of money, she don't love you no more. She ain't love you before you came in the door. I just wanted to dance for me at the pink. Well, when you run out of money, she can't dance for you at the pink no more. You gonna have to wave on you gonna have to wave Uncle Clifford if you that drunk, cause he'll dance for you, but the chicks ain't gonna do it. You know, so it's like, come on, man, y'all stop playing these games. You should learn from tragedy every freaking day. And here's the bigger problem about this. I don't know what's going on, but it's like people are maturing. Like if you live a healthy life, you're gonna live longer. But people are maturing way slower than when I was a kid. If you were 30, let's just say in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, if you were 30 doing this, at some point somebody would call you stupid. Just like when I referenced Biggie getting shot in L.A. because he was in a quote unquote beef and he just wanted to be out in California. Don't If y'all wasn't kids or adults around then, that was the pervasive thought. Like that, why was you out there? That's stupid. How you gonna be at a beef with East Coast, West Coast beef, and you just kicking it on the West Coast? That's stupid. That is dumb. But now it's just like y'all just walking around like, oh, even though stupid is stupid, ain't nothing gonna happen to me because I'm too stupid for it to happen. Like, bruh, please grow up. Please grow up. Because, like I said, if you got to learn like this, I don't understand how y'all think y'all going to. And here's, a lot of y'all not going to live long because of this mentality. Y'all just not. Your lives are going to be in shambles because of this mentality. Because everything you got, let me just crash the car. I'm going to learn not to do that again. Like when I see these little burnout videos, or donuts rather, when you get these young people together and they're doing donuts and all these kids around, all these young adults around, everybody got a Dodge Challenger and Dodge Charger, you know what I'm saying? And they just doing burnouts and the people on the camera right there like, yeah, and it's this whole circle and they got to get too close and get smacked by the tail end of a car. And they go, oh, that's what it took. I mean, that's what it took. Like you realize you walked into that situation. You got closer just because. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I ain't even in the military, but I'm gonna tell y'all this because this happens. You know, not to get hypnotized, so or sucked into a jet fighter engine. Because if you're in the ocean, like on a Navy crew, on a Navy ship, they have the engine starts and the whizzing, and some people get hypnotized and wind up walking too close and get sucked right in the engine and boom, boom, sucked in, sucked out. You might make it, you might not. It might shoot you into the ocean. And depending on which ocean, they might have, they can save you and they might not, depending on what kind of day it is. So there are too many people, or people get caught with the waves and they get, they don't get seasick, they get hypnotized by the ocean and they wind up walking off the damn ship. Dumb stuff. Like, oh, I didn't think that was going to happen to me. It's dumb stuff. Like, man, a lot of y'all don't, but this is how people are learning. And the crux of the real issue at this sometimes is a lot of you people talking about toxic and trauma are just dumb people who had to learn something the hard way. Somebody had to get hurt. You had to get hurt. Something had to happen to you. Something had to happen to somebody you love. And now, oh, I'm traumatized. You were dumb. And people told you stop being stupid. And that's the problem. When people keep telling you stop being stupid and you continue to be stupid, and then you got to learn because somebody got to lose their life. It's like, you know who's stupid? Us for being around you. Because it's just like a drunk driver. If you listen, if you pay attention, drunk drivers hit all kinds of people. But who dies the most? Is it the drunk driver or is it the people that they hit? It's the people that they hit. So there's a reason why at my age, I don't go kick it to the club close. I don't even go to the club. Because I already know what's going to happen at 1:30, 2:30, 3:30 in the morning. People are going to be on the interstate, on the freeway, drunk, high, doing 110, swerving through traffic, trying to get to some action, and smack into a wall or smack into a person. I've literally had to take bumpers off of people's axles because they were wrapped around like Twizzlers. Because people just wanted to, I just want to kick it. I just want to have a good time. I just want to speed and clip another 2 cars racing, and they exit and clip one of the cars, and the car spins out, flips over, and the other car just drives off like, oh, that was great. Didn't even care if the person lived or died. And I did, and true story. And unfortunately, the person I was with was so stupid. I'm like, yo, slow down. You see this happening, and they driving. I'm slow down. I didn't see nothing. You driving and you don't see this happening in front of you. I never got in a car with them ever again after that night. Never. I would meet them. I'll meet you. I don't know how you. Once I know you can't see a car wreck happening in front of you, I don't know what the hell you looking at. Don't know what the hell you looking at. And it wasn't way in front of us. It was right in front of us. So, this is what I'm talking about. People are like, you got to be stupid. You shouldn't have to learn from tragedy. But that's what happens with some people. Too many people, in my opinion. Too many people, in my opinion. Jesus, I just realized something. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I'm going to shut this thing down and call it a night. And catch y'all on the next one. Catch the outro. Peace. It looks like a job for Superman. You do this, spoken from the lips of the young or the old, bear of me. Yeah, gotta put it all in. And they are Superman. All the way. I guess I'm taking off the cake through the glasses in the trash. Being super is great, saving y'all is such a drag. Even God took a break, me I ain't coming back. I got one life to live, if you don't like it, that's your ass. Cause nobody saved me, plus when I'm drunk, I'm just a peon. I could use somebody just like I'm the king of neon. This world is cold as ice, mixed with salt, mixed with freon. They got me pissed off, but that's better than being peed on. For eons, human beings took kindness for weakness. When you constipated, you start to appreciate shit. Put before you life and death, and you just gotta choose. The kryptonite life means you still follow the rules. If your credit's messed up or your bills ain't paid, then it's getting disconnected. Can't nobody say the day. And I can fly, leave a building in a single bound, but I can't stand fair weather friends, and I just fly around. My super friends in Justice League, only folk I kick it with. Kill Lex Luthor, so what, we had to finish it. Kids play games and adults play for keeps. And me, I play to win, but I ain't playing in these streets. And life is not a joke, then again it ain't this serious. Superman can say the day, but God can say the Superman. Saga of the kryptonite, life just ended. You enjoy listening? Man, I finished it. Lois, come holler at me. I got an ice couch. Thank you.
like it cause we made it. I'm so frigid and so fly.